Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. Today, outside it's a real winter. Snowstorm, freezing rain, but inside I have greenery and beauty. I wanted to do a review of my large-leaved Hoyas, because sometimes people ask me about the leaves of different Hoya varieties, for example, their size. I thought, why not? So now I'll do a review. I even brought a ruler with me to show you more clearly. Let's try measuring something together. So I want to start the review with my old lady, who is here on the screen now. This is my beautiful Hoya Pubicolix Splash. Right now it looks like a Christmas tree to me. It's already about 3 years old. It's one of the oldest Hoyas I have. It was one of the first ones I bought. It grew from a small cutting. A very nice variety. The leaves don't lose their density. Sometimes it can produce green leaves. If it bothers you, you can trim it. Look at these beautiful, vibrant, and huge leaves. I'll show you now. I have a 15 centimeter ruler, and it's clearly longer than that. It produces such leaves, even up to 20 centimeters long. It's not the largest size. I've seen even longer ones. Gorgeous! It grows without any additional lighting. All this beauty without any additional light sources. It sits on the windowsill. It's just regular lighting. It doesn't lose its beauty. That's the wonderful Hoya Pubicolix Splash. The next Hoya I want to show you is Hoya balaensis. I've also seen it for sale under the name Hoya balaensis Splash. But I don't think it's quite accurate because Hoya balaensis Splash should have a brighter variegation than this. There are, of course, rare silvery speckles, but even without them, the Hoya is very beautiful. Over time, it starts producing large leaves over 10 centimeters long. For example, this leaf is about 12 centimeters long, and it's not the largest one. The leaves are soft, and they have beautiful veins. Silvery speckles adorn them. That's how this Hoya is. It grows quickly and doesn't require additional lighting. Although if you place it under lamps, the splash will be even brighter. I'm satisfied as it is because it's inconvenient to put such a plant under lamps on a shelf. Such a beauty! The next large-leaved Hoya in my collection is Hoya macrophylla Snow Queen. It also grows without additional lighting, so it has a lot of silver on its leaves. If you put it under bright light, the variegation would be even more intense, but even now it produces large leaves. For example, usually this size. But I consider it a large-leaved Hoya too, which grows well and doesn't require special conditions. Like all my Hoyas, I water it after it dries out. Sometimes in winter, there's something like this on the leaves, as seen here. I don't know what the reason is. Maybe it's related to my watering method, but such a phenomenon is quite rare, and it doesn't affect the other plants. Everything is fine with it. The new leaves are beautiful and healthy. Such beauty. Another beauty I want to show you is Hoya Sarawak Cream Flowers. This is Hoya Sarawak, which is supposed to have creamy flowers. It hasn't bloomed for me yet because it's still quite young. I also took cuttings from it, so I haven't seen its blooming yet. But I like these beautiful convex leaves. They're so cool with prominent veins. Overall, it's a wonderful Hoya. I really like it. Among all the Hoya Sarawak varieties, in my opinion, this one is the most striking. It has the most beautiful leaves. And now I'll show you the next Hoyas. So in front of you is Hoya glabra. I have to pause because fitting all of them here and arranging them takes a lot of time since they like to fall over, like this Hoya glabra. It's still growing in a small cup because I'm afraid to repot it. It keeps leaning over all the time. At least the leaves have started to become large. You can tell it's Hoya glabra. This leaf is probably the largest I have, about 15 centimeters. But it's not the largest leaf of this variety, of course. It's a very large leaved Hoya. The mother plant that I received the cutting from had even larger leaves, maybe even 25 centimeters. It can still grow. The leaves are beautiful with prominent veins. They are not dense. They are not succulent, but I still try to let them dry out. Because it's better to let them dry out than to overwater them, otherwise the result can be poor. Now, the next Hoya is up. It's Hoya forbesii. It has uneven leaves with veins. It has these silvery spots. A very striking large-leaved Hoya. When I ordered the cutting, I didn't see how it would look. And when I received these 3 leaves, I was amazed, because they didn't look anything like how they started to grow. They turned into truly beautiful textured leaves. The leaves that were delivered were unattractive. So don't worry if you receive a cutting with a small or damaged leaf. They should grow into large and healthy ones. It doesn't mean anything. In the end, a wonderful plant grows with beautiful, huge leaves. Overall, I like it. Yes, I really like it. Cool. Also, on the back of the leaf, it has some fuzziness. Here it's so soft, cute. Now I'll find another Hoya and show you. Here it is. This is Hoya meredithii green. It should be a large plant with much larger leaves for me. But I let it dry out too much. I let it dry out so much that I couldn't see it, so it dropped all the young leaves. Yes, it's my fault, but now we seem to have become friends. I placed it closer to me so I can pay attention to it. Because you can't overwater it, but you shouldn't let it dry out too much either. It's growing these little leaves, so I can't measure which leaf is large there. But it's a variety of Hoya with large leaves, and it's such a beauty. These leaves with veins. Beautiful Hoya. Very beautiful. And one more Hoya I want to show you. I won't stop the video anymore. Here's this beauty. It's Hoya bahoy. I really like it. Although it's a bit temperamental, you could say, it's slow growing. And its temperamental nature means that if there was a young leaf here in the morning, I moved it slightly on the shelf. I needed to move it. And it fell off. I didn't touch it, but that's what happened. Sometimes it can drop a leaf if it doesn't like something. Well, never mind. It has these textured leaves, uneven edges, veins. This leaf here is actually the lowest one. This big one, I measured it before, took photos and showed them. I have a ruler that measures 15 centimeters, so 15 and another 5 centimeters. So it will be exactly 20 centimeters. And this one is not as large, but very vibrant. Such a beauty. I try not to overwater them when watering. Not to let them dry out too much, of course, but also not to keep them too moist, especially in winter. Although under the lamps, I have to water more frequently than on the windowsill. In general, these are all the large-leaved Hoyas I wanted to show. I have some more, but they are still very young. I'll show them when they grow up. I have Hoya latifolia as well. It also has huge leaves. And someone else. Most likely, yes. I forgot. Well, next time. Don't worry. There will be more to show. I'm presenting trendy Hoyas. Look at these beauties. I water them after they dry out. I only fertilize the ones under the lamps, and even then, very rarely. I try to fertilize them foliarly. It's better to give them a boost. By the way, it's better not to fertilize them heavily in winter, especially if you don't have enough plant lighting. It's better to treat them with amber acid because it's a wonderful plant stimulator. I also started spraying them with amber acid. Dilute it according to the instructions. That's how it goes. It's better not to fertilize, I think, because they can become leggy. Well, besides, they are partly epiphytic plants. They don't really need fertilizers, especially in winter. Well, that's all. Thank you all so much for the views, likes, and comments. I wish you happiness, health, and success in all your endeavors, and may all your floral desires, planned or unplanned, come true. May all your dreams come true, and may your green pets bring you joy. Thank you all for watching. See you in new videos. Goodbye, everyone.